Holy shit.
Is linked to emotion. Love, hatred, fear. The stronger the emotion, the stronger the magic.
Episode 2 of Winx Saga kicks us off with a quick school lesson on how the fairies harness their powers. Bloom of course sucks and gets really frustrated at her lack of skills. I find that incredibly silly because it's impossible to master something you just learned on the first day. Anywho, Stella and the other characters come together to find Stella's royal ring that Bloom lost in episode 1. They go into the woods looking for the ring and stumble upon a burned one that escaped captivity. Bloom tries to use her powers against it, but they don't work, and Aisha comes to her rescue and takes it out with hers. Why Bloom thought her powers would work against a burned one is hilarious because she's a fire element, and unless she levels up her powers in the near future, I feel like this will be a reoccurring outcome for her if she keeps fighting them. Episode 2 was a little bland for my taste. Bloom learns about her love triangle complication between her, Sky, and Stella and decides to back away. But my YA sixth sense tells me that he will pursue her super hard now because he got rejected and they will eventually fall for each other. The show appears to be centering itself around the natural elements of earth, fire, air, and water. Earth equals Terra, water equals Aisha, fire equals Bloom, and air equals Beatrix, with the 2 added elements of light and mind? Okay, let's address the elephants in the room. It's really hard for me to wrap my head around the elements of mind and light. I can accept light maybe, but mind? And on top of that, the other elephant in the room is the fact that they have fairy combat classes. Even in episode 2, no one explains the purpose of the warrior students and why they are needed when they have fully powerful and capable fairies that can handle just about any threat. Plus, it doesn't appear that the warriors Sky or Riven have any elemental fairy powers at all. WTF. Well, Musa has fallen for Terra's brother, which isn't really a complication, but decides it is just to make things awkward. There's no rule establishing that Terra's brother is off limits, and Terra is as nice as it comes. I just really don't see how this could be a problem. The story seems to allude to the fact that the burned one's return seems to correlate to Bloom's birth, but no other intel has been presented yet. Beatrix has fully identified herself as some kind of villain, with her ally being the head mistress's assistant. There's something hidden within Althea that they want, and I'm sure we'll discover what that is in episodes to come. I'm still really just trying to make sense of the world and find the answers to the things that don't make sense to me. In terms of the episode, it was bland, but totally competent in pushing the story along. I give this week's episode a 6 out of 10. I hope they manage to explain more of the world and their reasonings behind their methods.